Blessings, beloved and soul family. I am Jennifer Ashira, and it is so much coming in for us. And as we're opening this incredible year, 2023, a 7 year, which is heaven coming to earth, and there's so much coming in. And I'm going to share about 22 Aquarius Gate that is coming up on February 2nd, and why this is your new foundation, and why this is your new beginnings, and how this is activating these three key codes and how to activate the three key codes for your soul's highest purpose, walking your big mission, and opening your soul path to the next level. I talk to so many sisters and community members in our global Light Priestess Temple community, and I hear so much of the same story of, I see where I'm going and I'm here, and I have this blank that is stopping me from going here. Just talking to a sister last night at a get together, and she was sharing how, well, if I really share my true passion, I'm going to get hurt, or people will come after me, or something really bad could happen if I really share what I really want to share in my art and in my passion and in how I want to walk in the world. And another sister was sharing how, if I just open my throat chakra, I know I could do what I'm seeing, but I can't seem to get it to really open. And so what we would walk through is opening this and moving into that new beginning for them so that they can walk this and step into their soul mission. What is your soul asking for you to become? What is the universe calling you to step into? That deep seated energy within you. And I walked the same thing. I came from running a clothing business. I started with nothing and I built it into a global international clothing brand in Los Angeles. I don't know. I am amazed when I look back, but I became really empty and I had nothing left. All I did was work. And then I heard this soul call come in one day while I was standing in my clothing factory. And it said, enjoy this because you're not going to be doing this after this year. And I was like, whoa. And I had this big reset and I had to make a choice of, do I want to just stay in the same path of making clothing and fulfilling that? And it was financially very successful. And I feel like that was a big lesson. And I had learned a lot along the way, but my soul wasn't being fed. And so as we're opening these new portals, and as I stepped into my new portal of the unknown, when I made that choice and I went into an unspiraling of that way of business. If you've come from a masculine world, or you're all you do is go, 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 and that feminine isn't balanced, isn't being in union within you, isn't being honored. I wasn't honoring mine as well. I just worked, and then I was just depleted. And people would ask me questions and I would snap because I had nothing to give them. And now by walking, I made a choice. And now by walking in this way of being in my body and walking what my soul just lights me up, and I get up early and I'm ready to go, and I have a fire lit in me that I didn't have before. And it is lit because I'm truly walking why I came here. And I went through a process, and it opens on these days like a 2-2 Aquarius Gate on February 2nd. February 2nd is an incredible portal where the veils are thinner and where the energies of union are aligning, and where you can step into what's calling you. And I invite you, even if you have a journal with you or something to write with, write it down. What is calling you? What is that soul mission, that soul passion, that soul purpose that you are feeling? And feels like it's just beyond your fingertips. But I'm here to tell you that it's not. And how many that we're walking with in our community are having incredible breakthroughs and incredible next level openings and karmic clearings, and moving away obstacles that had been there for 15 years. And then we just move it, dissolve it. And they have a clear path. And you're probably asking yourself, well, how? I want some of that. Well, I'm going to also share with that. Today, we're going to be sharing about the three key codes of how to open your soul path and activate your soul's next level. And by moving through and embodying and immersing in these incredible portals that come up throughout your calendar. And the next one that is so incredible is 22 Aquarius Gate. And I want to talk about why that's so important and how those days that I didn't know about, those days when I was leaving my clothing business and moving into this unknown world of 5 years. I went from Mach 10 speed to Mach 0, and I had nowhere to hide. It's so easy to hide inside of a busy, overwhelming business or overwhelming life or so many things to do. And that overwhelm, I call the overwhelm is the modern accessory. Like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm so busy, I can't come see you, I'm so busy, I can't do this, I'm so overwhelmed, I can't focus on you or focus on what's going on. And I feel like that is it can be an excuse, and it also can be just your way to not have to really look at what's happening in your life. And for me, there was a lot of overwhelm, and I kept just choosing the same choice. And then I made a different choice, and I unwound, and then spirit rewound me. And it was almost like, for me, it was almost like my own walk-in came in, and who's looking out for my eyes today, talking to you, is not the woman who was running that business. I was completely reconstructed and deconstructed and reconstructed so that I could operate at a higher frequency, because that frequency I knew wasn't going to be where I wanted to go. Even when I was running my clothing business, I was researching and doing I was trying to do beautiful campaigns to help empower our customers. And we worked a lot with teens and tweens and empowering them so that they could move into their highest level and didn't have to go through those teen years, like my teen years. Not so fun. How were your teen years? I didn't have those awakening, empowering moments, and now as I'm older and I've gained some experience, that I can share back and open that. And so if you're feeling the same way of, yeah, I want to break through these, yeah, I want to share my highest mission, yeah, I'm ready to step into that arena, not sit on the sidelines or stand on the curb, then this is the talk, and this is the sharing and the connection for us to get together and talk about this a little more. And so I want to talk about Aquarius Gate, this portal that is here amongst this week and coming in. And it starts opening 3 days before on January 31st and extends 3 days after. Always portals and full moons and major days are 3 days before and 3 days after, and then they crest. And it's cresting on February 2nd. And this is the Aquarius Gate, and we're in the Aquarian age. So it's aligning, it's in the sign of Aquarius, the air sign, the water bearer, the whole space holder. It's a beautiful sign of, it can be also you're a lot in your mind. Aquarians are, I find, their own island. If you've ever dated an Aquarian or you are an Aquarian, they don't need much. They can kind of do their own thing, and they love freedom. They love transparency. They love union. They can love technology. They kind of flit around. They like to go here and go there and have that choice and that maverick energy. And that is the frequency of this. And also that freedom and that union. And it's also with the twos, it's the divine partnering. And so this portal is the beautiful infinity symbol, which is the exact opposite day, 6 months, to Lionsgate, which is the incredible portal of the Sirian alignment with the sun. And so now you have this 2-2 portal that is the sacred circular spiral coming into this point of union, where that you can then walk into this union energy and start this. It's the starting of the second beautiful spiral of union for the new year of manifestation. So we're starting a new cycle of manifestation on the 2-2 and February 2nd. And so it's an incredible time for you are you calling in a twin flame, a new sacred relationship, a business partnership to take your idea and your message to the next level? This is a beautiful and powerful portal to do that in and to open that within you. And it's a year opening that. And this is the year of building your new foundation and new beginnings. So what I've been shown is everything we've done up to this year has been practice. And no matter how accomplished it feels, and I know that's a lot to say, but that's what I'm being shown. And I'm in my own life, I feel like I am learning again. I am kind of back in kindergarten where I am learning and I am being shown new systems, new ways of being. So I can move into that next level that I'm seeing by creating systems and structures and flow that support the vision of this global message and this global vision I have and my soul mission of why I'm here. And so I'm feeling like it's this new foundation, and this new foundation will be with you for your entire incarnation. And it stretches from this year into next year. And this is your trajectory. So last year was an underworld, definite underworld. We went down. It was a lot of light versus dark, old things needing to come up, things in your face, confrontation, a lot of healing. It was very intense and not so easy. And so as we went down, we started moving up at the end of the year. And then what happens is, instead of going like this very slowly, we went down and then we're going straight up. So if you've done your work and you've opened and you have looked at what needs to be cleared and released and healed, your trajectory then is going to where is going much higher and faster, and you're calling in new community and you're calling in new relationships to support that and walk with your soul tribe of light who are devoted to their awakening and opening. And so days like the 2-2 portal is this beautiful time for us to all get together and to activate that, and for you to go within on your altar or in your sacred time to open this within you. And the 2-2-23 numerology comes to 11 when you add them up, which is a union gateway. No coincidence. And then 1 + 1 is 2, another 2. So it's like twos upon twos upon twos of union and gateways and partnership and union and that divine connection of coming together and restoring the balance. And 2 number means peace and balance and connection and partnering and restoring the peace to bring the balance back to the relationship. And that is what is coming in for the 2-2. And it's going to be incredible. And it's this beautiful portal of divine partnering and opening this new golden gateway of new manifestation. And it's bringing in action. We just had incredible new moon and sun in Aquarius at 1 degrees, where Mars and the moon and sun with 3 planets at 1 degrees, which is new beginnings. And that we just passed through. And so this action you might be feeling, or you feel lit inside like I do, is then it's propelling you to then step into really showing and being visible and being seen and stepping into that and opening that within you. I have been working with some sisters and some beloveds in our community. And one beloved sister had a relationship in her life that was a previous marriage, and that person is still coming and going in their lives. And it was just really difficult because there was a trigger with that connection. And so we went back into the incarnation where it had started, and we cleared that. We remade the new story and we dissolved it and we remade that. And so just within one sitting, that was literally moved to the side and opened where it won't trigger, and that person will still be in your life, but it won't have that same unknowingness of why they have power over me. What is this situation that is causing me to lose my direction, lose my balance, question everything? And it's things like this that if you had that one way to clear something and open that within you, where could you be? I mean, imagine your life if you were walking your message and speaking how you truly feel and sharing your gifts with the world. What would your life be like if you were surrounded by community and soul tribe that supported you on every level, and you felt so embodied within your own vessel, and you just felt at oneness with how you lived, what you did for your livelihood, what you spoke, who you connected with, and the abundance came in because of that, because you were completely in alignment. And this is the next level for us, is to move into that alignment, is stepping into that and opening that and asking yourself, is that something that would be in alignment for me? Is that what I'm calling in? And if you are, I want to talk about the 3 key codes to open your soul's highest purpose, to walk your message, to live that life, to live that soul's purpose. Because why be here if you're just dialing it in, or it's just like gray when you go out? It's just you go to work and it's gray, you come home and it's gray, you go to the grocery store and it's gray, you have some conversations and they're gray and they're half tone. Like, why not have a full color life. I had to say that my business was very satisfying, that clothing business in a way, but it was kind of gray because all I did was exert energy and work and be in a masculine world, and I wasn't getting filled up with things that I love to do. And I love creation, and I love to draw, and I love being in soul connected conversations and really being heard and being felt and being in my body. And I wasn't in a place where I could do that. I didn't have the time. I was more in that overwhelm consistently. And so I didn't give myself that. And so I would just invite you to walk with me as we move into talking about the three key codes of opening and activating your soul's highest purpose and your power and your mission and your passion. And the number one key code to doing this is your inner wisdom, following your inner guidance, following your GPS, your feelings, and all your feelings, good and bad, are a guidance system. And when we ignore them or push them to the side or suppress them, they just they just go down, but they're still there and they still want to talk to you. And what comes in as a whisper then gets a little louder, more of a maybe like a loud voice, and then it's a two by four. It can be a car accident or it could be a really serious illness. When we don't listen, the body is going to do things and the soul is going to do things to get your attention. It doesn't mess around. We don't have the time opening the new golden age to just kind of cruise through. And this is why I am just suggesting to you is the inner wisdom and following what your inner guidance is something to really listen to and to follow. I follow mine. I do muscle testing. I don't know about you, but I put my hands on my heart and I first check my name and I check that I'm Jennifer and I'm standing in Hawaii or I'm sitting in Hawaii. And then if I move, I fall forward, that's a truth. And I usually end another secret is I end with, and this is the truth, and this is my truth, or this is the truth, because then the soul has to really line up to, is that your truth? And be really clear and specific. And I have another sister, when she falls back, that's her yes. So it's all up to your soul and your body. And I've built this muscle over years and years, starting with very small things like um, something as simple as I want to, which way should I go to get a parking space, or which person should I call first, or which direction should I go? And it's like a business matter. And then it gets bigger about like, should I get this call to move to Hawaii? Should I do it? And it's a yes every time. And I'll check at a different time. And then I'll check a day later and I still get a yes. And when I get those answers, I follow them. And so I put my hands on my heart and I check. I do a question and of like, my name's Jennifer, and I fall forward, yes. And then I ask my question and I ask for the highest and best good. Is it best for me to go blank, 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 or to do blank, blank, blank? And then I listen to how my body, and a really big one, I'll do it maybe a couple times, asking in a few different ways, just to kind of make sure. And so for me, this is what I do. And I check. I don't use my mind and what my ego wants. I move my ego out of the way. And I really check my body, because all of your information is stored in your soul codes, and activating your soul codes and activating your original codes and your original light codes is how that we are getting these how I've changed from having no experience in opening up and channeling and moving into leading hundreds and thousands of people, to now doing that and taking my life from one place to another. It wasn't because I am any better than anyone else. I am amazed by it sometimes, and how much has come through and how many breakthroughs we're seeing in our community and how many amazing next level openings are coming in, and the testimonials and the results that I receive, and the just thank you, thank you, thank you. I did this and it never worked. And I had so much trouble. And then, we walked with you and I came to your events, or we did this, and it's all transformed. And I see this when you walk in a activated container of light, things change and things open. And this is following that inner wisdom, following inner guidance. Your feelings are your divine feminine, but they also are your soul codes talking to you. It's your every incarnation, your incredible wealth of universal power and knowledge, co-creating with the universe, is speaking to you in those moments when you feel that pulse, that call, that wisdom percolating up and speaking to you. And you'll know that voice. You can ask that voice, who are you? But as you work with this and you build that muscle and that neural pathway, creating these ways of being, these habitual ways of being that open and create what you want, you open this and you know that voice, you know that energy, and you get used to it. And so you don't need to question it. But in the beginning, you can ask, like, who are you? What is this coming from? And are you of the light? And you can make sure and check that. It's really important to always check and know what beloved or what voice is coming in. And if it's your guides or your angels or source or an ascended master or your own soul codes talking to you. And this is incredible. So number one is your inner wisdom and your inner guidance. The number two key code to stepping into your soul's highest purpose and power and passion is inner union and breaking through anything that is limiting you. I was talking about how the sister said, oh, my throat chakra, oh, this relationship triggers me and it's getting me self balance. I can't do my mission. I can't walk my path. And it's those inner healings, those fears, those traumas, those old patterns that did serve you. They had their purpose. You feel them, you honor them, and then you let them go. They also have an ascension path and they did their job. And now allow them to move on into their higher transmutation and moving through you. But it's by feeling it and letting it release, and modalities and ways of being. It could be this lifetime, it could be another lifetime. And the way to go back and do that is in an activated container of light with beloveds who can support you and help you with that. And that is what we do in our community in activated containers of light, where you're continually activating any dormant light codes. So you move into your highest timeline, breaking through energies that no longer serve you unless you want to walk with them. The choice is yours. You can make the choice to keep doing the same thing and have the same results, or you can make a choice to take it to the next level and make different choices and get a different result. And the results and testimonials that we are getting in our community because of beloveds walking the system that we have, that of breaking through these old ways of beings, activating your codes. Activating your light codes is the next level for the new golden age. This is the next way of the most fastest, easiest route is going right to the soul codes of light within your cells. That is the formation of the universe, light and sound. And that is within you. You are the universe. And so this inner union, that is your number two key code, is opening up that within you and walking that so that you can walk your vision, your message, opening your incredible abilities, your gifts and masteries come online, new offerings come in, new collaborations come in, new people walk into your life who were just waiting on the outside till the frequency was a match so that you could step into your highest codes and your highest way of being, so you can share with the world and help open the new golden age on earth. It's the leaders and way showers that are opening the new golden age on earth. Humanity is needing the leadership to step up and to share your full passion, your full encodements, your full gifts, your full soul purpose at the highest level of your vision so that we can all have the breakthroughs. Because beloveds, for you to have your breakthrough, there's beloveds waiting for their breakthrough, for your art, for your new piece of music, for your new book, for your new offering, or just walking in a room and changing the energy. You can also do that, and changing the frequency is your gift, and they have their breakthrough. You say a word in a sentence bypassing someone who you don't even know, and that changes them. That frequency aligns them, and they come into a different knowing about something within them, something they've been trying to figure out, that you answered in just a brief second. And sometimes you don't ever even know you had that effect, but you do. When you open up this inner wisdom, when you follow your inner wisdom, when you move through your breakthroughs and you step into your highest frequency. And this is number two key code, is opening up your inner union and breaking through anything that's limiting you. And you do that with light code activation and with changing that story. And it's the next level of breaking through in the quickest manner, getting results faster, and moving you into your highest frequency as soon as you are ready to be a yes. You just have to be a yes. And the third key code, just activating your soul's highest purpose and power and passion, is community. Being in activated containers of light. If you have been walking with me, I say it, I just turn the recording on and just be in activated containers of light. This is actually the number one way to move into your highest soul's purpose, destiny, passion, mission, fully inactivated, turned on, switched on, lit up, magnetic. This is how you do it, is by being in activated containers of light, so that you walk with your soul tribe. We amplify in the universal mastermind law of two or more gathered, it's to the 10th power. So that's what we do. That is what the Aquarian age is. So we have 2-2 Aquarius Gate, which is the Aquarian energy of freedom, transparency, union, and maverick next level energy of this new age we're in. And then you have that union of the 2-2s, which are lining up, creating a cosmic alignment. The veils are thinner. You're able to access these energies much more. This plasma sun codes coming in, this new divine energy of creation, the 369 codes, all of it coming in this incredible energy of potent union. And then being in community, we're amplifying it. And that is what I've been shown, is that the new highest codes are coming in when we gather. Downloading on your own is great. That is the Piscean and Aries ages of bringing in, like, meditating in the cave and that, all that's great. That's one way. That's a very masculine, like a light masculine way of connecting with source. But we are householders. We have daily tasks. We are activating the world. This is about the priestesses and the priests and the wise women and wise men coming out of the temple to share your gifts with humanity. And this is community. And this is where we are activating and having such incredible breakthroughs. And we're taking that next step together as we walk in these amplified fields of light, creating this with amongst our community, and taking that into the global energy and gridding the ley lines. As we grid in our connections and our community, we grid then into the golden ley lines, through the temples and pyramids, through the globe, through the crystalline grids. And it's then open source for anyone to activate and to anyone to have that and open that within themselves. You're a gift to humanity when you're stepping in your magnetic energy. And so if you had that clarity and that confidence to open and walk your message, what would your life look like? What would your day look like when you wake up switched on, turned on, lit up from inside for no reason, just in that joy, that oxytocin running through you, those bliss chemicals, and that in loveness, that in love energy opening within you? Because when you have the clarity, it gives you the confidence. The confidence opens your heart, gives you the magnetic field that is 9 feet by 9 feet in all directions. And then it goes out universally, energetically, physically. It's a 9 feet, that coherent heart field. Your heart is the magnetic center of your body. The pineal is the divine masculine seat of your body, which is the energetic pulse sends out, the magnetic pulse sends out, and then they connect together. And that's what informs your field of what you're calling in, all the clear universal substance you walk through. And so as you open this and you have your clarity, and then that creates confidence, and that creates the magnetic field. That brings in new clients, new abundance, sacred relationships, elevated health, peace of mind, and deep satisfaction with your path. All are opening and activating with you, your soul's mastery and soul's codes, activating you and opening within you, then our service to the world. And so the 3 key codes on how to activate your soul's highest passion, your soul's destiny, your soul's mission are: number 1 is inner wisdom, listening to your inner guidance, following your inner guidance. This is your soul talking to you. This is your highest self, because you are your highest self. Number 2 is inner union. breaking through what no longer serves you, dissolving by feeling and honoring, and then dissolving and getting help if you need it to break through and to step into your next level, recreating those stories so they no longer have that same effect and they just move to the side and they go on their path of ascension and move on. They no longer need to be in yours. And number 3 is community. Number 1 way is being in activated containers of light, being in that amplified field with devoted, awakened light worker, soul tribe, soul family that are all moving in the same direction you are, all moving into their highest timeline, all opening that, connecting with that, where you meet other beloveds to collaborate with, bring in new abundance, new clients, new abilities, new breakthroughs, new karmic clearings. It's healings. We've had instant healings. We've had next level visions. And then a month later, I get a call. Oh my gosh, what we talked about in the Oracle Roundtable, that man came in, he looked just like that, and he signed me to the record contract. And I have a record label now. And that was the vision that we had created in the Oracle Roundtable, was getting signed to a record label. And then it happens, and it looked exactly how we saw it. And this is what's happening in our community. And it's really amazing. And so I invite you to open that within you as you walk through this Aquarius Gate on February 2nd. And please share where are you going to be on February 2nd, and what is opening within you, and what are you calling in, and what is your soul asking you to become as you walk into these incredible portals. And this is only just a fraction of what I can share and what I have, hours and hours of information and abilities and connections over on light code activations, on walking and stepping into and being your soul's highest destiny and highest purpose. But I want to at least give you these core teachings today. So you had those 3 key codes on how to step into that, how to walk into that. I invite you to check out Light Priestess Temple. I have a free codes activation on go to the website, lightpriestesstemple.com, if you're not a member yet, and just click on the email list and you get a free codes activation, and you can open that your golden destiny codes activation. And it's a next level for stepping into that of what you're wanting to create in your life. And so join us, walk with us, and enjoy this incredible portal, the 2-2 Aquarius Gate, and beyond. If you're listening to this beyond, these energies are with us all year. And so whether you're live or in replay, hearing this incredible opening that's coming in, and it's really connecting with you, and you are like, wow, I really can feel this energy. Well, it's with us all year. And so this energy, you can just tap into this frequency and open this within you. And, sometimes it's really nice to just be with community, to connect and share what's on your heart, and to open that and not have to walk alone anymore and keep it all inside, or you don't have exact beloveds in your life that you can share. Like, I just had this download, and I just had this being come in, and I saw my crown come in, and I saw all this white cloaks around me, and it was amazing, and the love in my heart, and crystals came in, and I can't share that with anyone. And it's like, was it even real? And then you start questioning, oh my gosh, well, if you're in a field of beloveds where this is happening all the time, you start to really give yourself that permission to open even more. And so I invite you to whatever community that you are in, is to walk with it and be with it. And really, that step number 3 it's like the launching pad is being in community. This is the Aquarian age. This is the way of this new age. This is the golden gateway, the 2-2 Aquarius Gate. And this is the next level for opening your new foundation for the rest of your incarnation, is this year. So it's really important to listen to what's coming in. It's really important to be guided by your inner guidance, your highest divine source, connecting with source, coming in with that divine light that you are, and walking that. And even when it's the unknown, like with me, asking me to step away from a 7-figure successful, we'd never had a bad year business, people just scratch their heads around me, lawyers and advisors. They're like, what? Your business is doing so great. What are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. And it didn't make sense linearly. but it made sense in my heart. And this is what is your call is this year is the foundation is being built. What foundation are you building? What new direction, what new beginnings are you walking in? What doors are you opening? Because the gateway is here and it's opening. And I just invite you to ask yourself those questions, tune in, walk with us, walk with community, and connect with who is opening these energies and who is amplifying this so you can have that accelerated growth within your life. And I send you so much love and join us. You can find me at lightpriestesstemple.com. Definitely get your free codes activation if you haven't yet, and join us for the 2-2 Aquarius Gate if you are seeing this before. And if not, walk with us and get to know us and check us out, because that number 3 key code community, if there's anything I say over and over, I will be saying that over and over, is be in activated containers of light consistently. And that is the results that I'm seeing in our community is beloveds who have been with us 6 months, 3 months. Give me a year and you will look back and your life will be unrecognizable. And I send you so much love and many blessings, and happy 2-2 Aquarius Gate, and happy soul's destiny and walking in your divine highest purpose and opening the new golden age on earth for humanity. Much love.